Hi everyone, this is Carol Ann Speaks, The State of Our World, on Friday, August 28th, 2020. So what is it? Let's see if we can find out. Okay, now, the coronavirus is still with us. As of early this evening, there were 5,934,852 cases in the U.S. and 182,730 fatalities in the U.S. It's a real tragedy because Trump and his administration failed to acknowledge the existence of the coronavirus, take it seriously by implementing nationwide lockdown, nationwide mask wearing, nationwide social distancing, and nationwide testing. And also nationwide ordering of all the personal protective equipment needed and tests needed, and hospital equipment needed. So that's his tragedy. That's what he did. He definitely has blood on his hands. Now, as a result of the election that's coming up in November for president, make sure you're registered to vote and make sure that you learn about the issues and candidates who you'll be voting for, and make sure you vote. Very important. The people you vote for will be making decisions that will affect your life. So it's very important to have a voice in who they are at the town, village, city, county, state, and federal level. Very important. Not just about the president, but about everything else. So make sure you take care. Now, the coronavirus is wreaking havoc in the country, and Trump continues to bash the Postal Service and mail-in ballots, yet he votes by mail. So some states have been sending out mail-in ballots to every registered voter. He doesn't like that. But he wants them to send them out the ballots to his base, his Republican voters. So anyway, very strange. So he is saying the mail-in ballots it's rigged. The postal boxes where you drop in mail, it's not sanitized. And if you go to the polls, I'm going to send my thugs to harass you, intimidate you into not voting. So voting is something that's controlled in each state. It has nothing to do with the federal government. So he can't do anything about that, but he can keep talking and creating uncertainty about using the mail. But using the mail is the safest way to vote with this coronavirus. You can drop it in a drop box where you would normally vote in person. That's an option too. Okay, now back to the post office. Since Trump thinks that mail-in ballots is going to cause him to lose the election, he and his administration are sabotaging the post office. They put in this guy, the new Postmaster General, I think his name is DeGioia, and he has put in policies that is causing terrible backups in mail delivery all over the country. He's been removing mail collection boxes that you normally see like on your street corner. He's been removing them, and he's also removing mail sorting machines from post office facilities all around the country. Something's definitely wrong here. Now, the House of Representatives have passed a bill to stop these sabotage methods and to reverse everything and put everything back the way it was. It's passed the House in an overwhelming way with bipartisan support, but in the Senate, the Senate Majority Leader McConnell, Republican, refuses to bring up that legislation. And the president is all for destroying the post office. Now, we also have this bill to provide aid to people who have lost their jobs because of the coronavirus pandemic. And there's a bill that was passed, in addition to other bills that have passed to help people, and passed in the House in an overwhelming bipartisan way, and the Senate has refused to take it up. The post office say they need about $25 billion, which is in this bill. First, Trump said he wouldn't prove that, but then he's walked that back. We also had other bills that provided for those getting unemployment insurance an extra $600 a week until for a period of time, and that has run out. And we've had bills that provide paycheck protection for businesses, mainly meant for small, medium-sized businesses, but wealthy, large businesses and wealthy individuals have taken advantage of that, so that's gone. So anyway, we're in a bad situation, but as bad as it seems, there's always a light at the end of the tunnel. Things will get better. But remember, you have to have faith, keep track of what's happening. We have terrible situation with police brutality in this country. We have protests against police brutality. We have right-wing groups, white supremacist, militia-type groups who protest the protesters. There are protesters who are protesting the bad treatment of people of color by the police, and we have these right-wing groups that are protesting those protesters. There have already been some deaths because of that. It's been in the news. So that all started, police brutality towards people of color, especially men of color, is nothing new in our country. But it really had a big surge a few months ago when George Floyd, an African-American man, was killed by a Minnesota police officer, apparently for no reason. So we definitely have to have criminal justice reform, and we really need to have racial justice reform, education reform, all kinds of stuff, housing reform, healthcare reform, because this virus, it's attacking people who are not in such great health to begin with because of some cases because where they live. Like if you live in Louisiana, an area called Cancer Alley, there are chemical companies there that are spewing poison into the air and into the water and into the soil, and the people who live there are getting cancer at much higher rates than other areas. The state of Louisiana has in the past allowed these chemical companies to come in to work, and so I'm hoping that somehow they can get rid of them. We really need to protect our environment, protect our people, protect all our creatures. Okay, now we have some things to think about, and I hope everybody will pay attention because I am back. Now, remember, we have to take care of vulnerable populations, those living in nursing homes, assisted living homes, retirement homes, and veterans homes. We have to protect all our homeless people that are living in shelter or on the streets. We have to protect our agricultural and farm workers, our healthcare workers, our first responders, and our essential workers. We have to protect everybody. Okay, that's it. Now, now I think it's time for, alright, let's have a little song now, okay? The song I'd like to sing is called, I think it's Swing Low, Sweet Chariot. I don't know all the words, that's typical for me. So let's give it a try. Okay. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming forth to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming forth to carry me home. I looked over Jordan, and what did I see? Coming forth to carry me home. A band of angels coming after me, coming forth to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming forth to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming forth to carry me home. If you get there before I do, coming forth to carry me home. Tell all my friends I'm coming too, coming forth to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, Coming for to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot. Coming for to carry me home. Okay, hope you like that. Thanks for listening. Thank you for tuning in to Caroline Speaks, The State of Our World. This evening, Friday, August 28, 2020. I hope you'll be back again tomorrow evening for another meeting with us. And remember, stay safe, take care of yourself, take care of others, and especially remember, kindness goes a long way. Kindness goes a very long way. Thank you very much. See you tomorrow. Good night.